All right, don't mind the fit. Just finished a job interview, so I had to dress up. It's for a remote role, but that's besides the point. You're here for something different. I'm gonna go over the reasons in this vid. I'm gonna go over the reasons why you should not be a day trader, why you shouldn't trade, as opposed to the reasons why you should. We all know the reasons why you should trade, because it allows you the freedom to trade from anywhere, allows you the freedom to make money from anywhere. You could be on the beach, you could be in a hotel, you could be on a plane. As long as you have internet connection, you can make money, and you can work on other things while you trade. Right? You could trade for 30 minutes. It doesn't take that long to make your money and dip. And then you can work on your side hustle. You can work on your business. You can work on your real estate plan. You could flip cars. You could do whatever, because all you need is the first 30 minutes or whatever hour, depending on your trade style. So we all know the good stuff, but the bad part, the bad part. Why I'm gonna go over the reasons what I experienced and why you shouldn't trade. If you can't handle these things that I'm about to mention, then you need to figure something else out, because this field is not for you. So the first one is you have to be willing to lose or blow up your entire account. You have to be willing to do that. This happened to me multiple times. I'm not saying I had $100,000 in the account. I had a few $1,000s, but a few $1,000s at the end of the day is still a few $1,000s that I no longer had because I blew it up. I've learned in the beginning of my trading journey, I didn't do the smartest or have the smartest decision making, because I traded with a couple $1,000s before I knew what I was doing. I didn't demo trade. I didn't paper trade. I didn't trade with fake money. I traded with actual money, and it wasn't like it was a small amount. It was a couple $1,000s, and this is when I was in college. And all you college folks know that a couple thousand, you broke in school. I'm in UConn, just I blew a couple thousand. Like I was acting like I had thousands or millions of dollars to spare, but I didn't. I needed that money for rent. I needed that money for food. I needed that money for like tuition, things like that. And I was just blowing it, trying to learn the skill of trading. That was the first step, or the first mistake, I would say. This is something you're gonna face. It's inevitable, but what you can do to fix the blowing up of your account is to either trade with fake money, or if you want to have some skin in the game, trade with an amount that you're comfortable with losing. $500, right? $500 more than enough. I mean, you're only going to be able to buy one or two shares of a certain company, but it's more so learning the aspect, or learning how to actually trade itself, learning patterns, learning to remove your emotions. I mean, I know $500 isn't much, but that's a start. And if you want to trade options, that's more than enough. But disclaimer, options are way more riskier, or way riskier, not way more riskier. I don't think that makes sense. But you could trade options, and you could do a lot with options with $500. But say you're just buying and selling stock, $500 is not going to do much, but it's going to be enough to like know what you're doing, especially if you're trading something that trades under $100. Like if you could buy 4 or 5 shares of something, to learn the logistics of what you're doing, to learn the patterns, to learn, all right, this is my game plan. Once you could do that consistently for a set amount of months, then you could scale up instead of that 500, and then 5,000, then instead of 5,000, then 10K, then 50K, whatever, however much money you are willing to use in the trading game. But that was the first thing I messed up on, is trading with too much money too early before I even knew what I was doing. A lot of people do this. A lot of people mess up on this, and they trade with a lot of money before they even know what they're doing. Like me, like I'm an example, and then they just stop trading, and then they say this is a scam. Like this is why 99 or whatever 90% of traders don't make it. And I would say a lot of traders don't make it because they over leverage, they use too much money, and they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They just listen to what their boys telling them, buy this, buy that, buy whatever. And I'm talking about trading. I'm not talking about investing. I'm talking about literally looking at the charts and day trading. That's what I'm looking at, or that's what I'm talking about. So number one, right? Be willing to lose the amount of money that's in your account because it's going to happen. The question is, how much money are you willing to lose? And I feel like this is a step that's necessary because once you know the hurt of losing money, once you know, all right, this is the flip side of the coin, yes, you can make money, you are like, okay, let's not do this again because you felt the pain. It's like when you're trading with paper account or demo money, which isn't real money, you don't really feel that pain factor because it's like, it's not real money. You're not really losing anything. When you actually have skin in the game and you lose. Honestly, I learned the most when I lost money because I'm like, how do I avoid feeling this feeling again? How do I avoid not doing this to my bank account? How do I avoid this and that? And number two, right? Number two, if you're not disciplined in throughout your life outside of trading, if you're not a disciplined person, you're not going to be disciplined when it comes to the charts. So if you're not disciplined waking up early, if you're not someone who's into fitness, if you're not disciplined with, all right, you're going to do this at this time, you're going to do that, I guarantee you it's not going to translate over. If you're someone who has discipline, you, no matter what, no matter how you're feeling, no matter what, you're going to stick to the game plan. You're going to stick to what you set for your agenda. And the same goes with trading. If you're disciplined and you said, all right, I'm going to set my stop loss at this point, no matter how shitty you're feeling or how much you think it's going to reverse, no matter what your intentions are, if you are disciplined to your strategy, disciplined to your stop loss, disciplined to your take profit, you're going to be successful. That's 99% of the battle is the mental battle and being disciplined. But if you're not disciplined, you're not hitting the gym, you're not running, you're not being physically fit, and you're not disciplined with your work life, and you're not disciplined with any other aspect of your life, it's not going to translate. This is not going to translate over. It's not going to translate over. And if you need a step or some advice on how to be disciplined, just wake up early. I've been waking up 5:30 every day. Even if I don't have nothing to do, I'll wake up 5:30, I'll run. I'll just chill sometimes. Sometimes I'll wake up at 5 and just chill because I like the peacefulness. But I've gotten to that disciplined mindset where I'm going to do this every single day. No matter how many hours I sleep, I can go to bed at 1 o'clock. I'm still going to wake up 5:30. No matter what. So if you're not disciplined on the charts, if you're not disciplined in your life, like going to the gym is a big one, bro. If you're someone who's into fitness or whatever, it's going to translate over. It's gonna translate over real well. And I think we're on number 3, right? So number 3, if you're someone who is emotional, if you're someone who cannot be stoic, if little things bother you, or if you're someone who is just always on an emotional roller coaster, this is not for you. Trading is not for you. These charts, the money, the losses is not for you. If you cannot handle that patience, that Jalen Hurts mentality, that no matter if we're making money, no matter if we're losing money, if you can't keep the same emotions internally, then trading is not for you. Some people, it should be to the point where someone shouldn't even know if you're up or down on a trade just based on your emotions. If someone's looking at you, you should have the same. If someone external comes in, say you're on your computer, right, and you're in a trade, whether you're down or up, you should have the same emotion regardless. If someone comes down and sees you, they should not know whether you're up or down in a position. That's like how, all right, this is what we're doing. That's a good, all right, this is the type of time we're on. If someone can come down and be like, all right, I don't know if you're, how you doing on your trades, bro? Like I'm up 10K or I'm down 5K. You should have the same mentality, the same stoicism, the same calmness regardless, because when you're an emotional trader, you make stupid decisions. And when you make stupid decisions, you could put 2 and 2 together. When you make stupid decisions, you lose a lot of money. And when you lose a lot of money, you tight. And when you're tight, you're trying to get it back. You're trying to get all that money back. And then you lose more money. You don't follow your strategy. You don't follow your discipline. And then it's just a cycle that continues. So maintain that emotional balance where you can be even keel. Someone should be able to walk in, look at you, and not know if you're up or down on a position. That's how neutral you should be, right? I know it's hard. I touched on a video on this. It is very hard to be neutral when you're trading, but that's something that you need to have. That's a factor that is going to come into play. Number four, I'm gonna do five. So number four is it's not guaranteed income, right? You're not gonna have a constant paycheck every Friday or every other Friday. You're not gonna be consistent. The money's not gonna be consistent. It's not guaranteed money. You're not guaranteed to have. Oh, I'm getting 1,000 every week, or I'm getting 2,000 every week. 1 week or 1 day you can be up 5K. The next day you can be down 700, and then the next day you could be up 15K. The next day you could be down 7K. Like it varies. It varies based on your trading style, based on how much capital you have, based on what your intentions are. If you're a day trader, swing trader, and like I said, your capital, how much is in the account, how much you're trading with, how much you're willing to lose, how much you're willing to make. It varies. And the final one here that I have, it goes back to the mental, because trading is 90% mental, and 10% is actually knowing what you're doing. You have to have that mindset. And I kind of touched on it on the previous one, but the mindset of, all right, if I lose a trade here, which is going to happen, the next trade has no influence on what your previous trade was. You have to kind of have that mindset of, if I lose, whether I win, the previous trade has no influence. I don't even know what you want to title that as. Title it however, or word it however you want. But just the mindset of every trade is a new trade. It has no influence, no impact on your previous trade. Or on your current trade, I should say. Your previous trade should have no impact at all. You should be able to bounce back or bounce into a new trade, not have that revenge mindset, not have that greed factor, not have your emotions going a million miles per hour, and not over leveraging yourself with your capital, not putting your entire account into one trade, trying to make all this money. And I'll leave you guys with this. Don't start trading for the money, even though that's the point, is the money. You're trading and money is involved, but don't get into it because you see how much money you can make. Get into it because you actually enjoy the process of trading. You enjoy the process of learning. You enjoy the process of looking at these charts and analyzing the data that's in front of you. Don't do it for the money. Obviously, it's cool when you make money, but you're going to get to a point where there's going to be days where you're not making money, you're not being consistent, and you're going to be like, is this even for me? Those moments are going to spark in your mind, spark in your head. You're going to be like, is this trading shit? Like, is it for me? That's why most people quit. You have to have the ability to just have that mental toughness of, this is what I'm doing. This is a part of the process. This is a part of the plan. And if I had to give you one piece of advice, like if you took one thing from this entire video, it would be discipline. If you don't have discipline outside of trading, if you don't have discipline going to the gym, discipline waking up early, discipline eating right, if you don't have that type of discipline, if I could look at you and I could tell you don't have no discipline, you're not going to succeed in this. You need to be able to lock in when you need to lock in, no matter how you're feeling. You got to remove the emotions. So if you took one thing from this, just know it's discipline. If you're not disciplined, you won't be successful. You won't make money, which is probably your goal, right? You won't make that money because you have to be disciplined to the strategy that you have. Everyone's strategy is different. You have to be disciplined in that. you have to follow those instructions that you laid out for yourself prior to getting into the trade. If you're, say, for example, you make money, but you weren't disciplined to your strategy, I take that as a loss in my brain because you weren't following your plan. It ended up working out, but how long is that going to work out for you when you're just not following your strategy, and it's going to fuck you over in the end. So disciplined. If you took one thing, discipline. Everything else is extra. So stay tuned. We're on the journey from 300 to 1,000. I'm currently a little under 500. I'm at 487. I haven't traded because I've been doing all these phone calls on my days off from the casino. But stay tuned. Peace out.